but it's not incriminating.
It's true.
It's true. And this is the guy that was involved in it.
Uh-oh.
When I grew up in a little town east here, Breckenridge, grew up on the farm,
Suburb.
and yeah, suburb of Chile. And Dad had trucks, we'd been around trucks all my life. Friend told me that CF was hiring. So I went down to Kansas City, got a job, casual. Every weekend I made 2 trips to North Platte, Nebraska. At that time, Dick was the assistant line haul manager.
Assistant, yeah.
And so I waited, I hated those trucks. I'd come out of a manual 4 before and I got in a D truck with a 5-speed and I thought I never was gonna get to North Platte. So I decided to wait till I got the first check to see, because I wasn't gonna do that. I couldn't drive those slow trucks. So I went in and got the first check on Thursday night. Drove to Kansas City and got it. Come out, turned the dome light on, read that check, got out of the car and went back inside. Called Mr. Dobbins over and I said, I think there's something wrong with this check. And he said, well, you made 2 trips to North Platte. Yeah. And what's wrong with it? I said, you mean that's what they pay you to drive that junk? He said, that's it. I said, how long before you gonna be hired? I wanted my casual days to be over in a hurry. And I'm glad that it worked out the way it was. I spent a little over 30 years there and made a lot of friends, had a lot of fun, and made a great living for my family. So I appreciate CF very much, and thank you. Anybody else want to come up and say anything?
Surely somebody else can talk. Yeah.
Got too short till we know who's gonna take this. I never worked for CF, I've never been this before. I've been to every single one of these except for one. And a lot of people in here probably know me. A lot of you guys actually bought Girl Scout cookies from me. I'm Erica Garcia, Butch Shields is my dad. Jim Wright and Norm Shields are my grandpas. And CF's brought me everything I ever knew for 21 years. And my dad's still a truck driver. He was a mechanic in Cheyenne. My grandpa Shields was a safety man in North Platte. And Randy bought Girl Scout cookies from me. Jimmy Dean, Junior Bennett, I think Bill Hilliard a few times, Marquette, who's not with us anymore, but I love coming to these things. You know, I've missed one, and it was the year the year I had back surgery, but I just wanted to come up here and say how much I enjoy coming to these things and thank Butch and Dee and Randy and everybody, and I cried just like everybody else did when CF shut down, and I love being a part of the CF family. It's, you know, I firmly believe that if you got it, a truck brought it, and that really stands for all of us. And I love everybody in here, and I enjoy coming, and I hope we can keep it alive for as long as possible. So, thanks everybody.
Did you sing that?
Anybody in this room that's 95 and over, please stand up.
With microphones on it. Right there. Say it again.
Is anyone in this room over 95 years old, please stand up.
Yeah, there's a dozen people standing, Joe.
Joe Wagner's winner.
Thank every CF employee from the sound of my voice. I want to thank each and every one of you for what you did to help me have the job of my life.
Great job.
Thank you, Governor. Pretty well sums it up, because that's kind of the way everybody feels it sometimes. It's just a family atmosphere, great place to raise your kids, great people. And I guess it's more evident now that we've gotten older and appreciate it more than we did at the time and we lived it, so. It all comes around, I guess. Anybody else?
I think Butch.
Come on up here, Freddie. Oh, yeah. John, he's trying to get his weekly allowance up, see, that's all he's trying.
Yeah, I gave her the damn money to buy the tickets.
Oh, I doubt
And
that.
she only gave me $50 of it.
No, I think she had the money.
Still bitching about it.
When I came to work at CF, just got off the board, used to run two men with another gentleman back there. My cowboy boots had, well, you know what they had on them. And I saw all the guys wearing these wingtip shoes and these double knit slacks and arrow shirts, and I thought, I'm not quite meant for this job.
That's the way Randy used to dress.
Yeah. So I thought, well, I'll work for a couple paychecks, and then I'll go find me a good job. Well, 31 years later, I was still there. But I did get my cowboy boots cleaned up enough they didn't smell.
Anybody else? But some of you boys from Upper Lincoln. Give me Dean. Larry Zimmer. Come on up here. You guys, you're just as much part of that as anybody else, so just step right up here. George? Anybody? Brad? Okay, I'll tell you another story. When we had the old trucks that had the kill switch on the lower left side on the air starters, they leaked fuel. Well, the boys at North Platte got their boots paid for. They run the boots, drip down there. So I go in and see Mr. Dobbins, my boss. Dick, I need to get reimbursed for my cowboy boots because I had a pair of light tan boots on and one was dark, one was, and he said, we don't buy boots. And I said, but they do at North Platte. He said, you should have hired in North Platte. So I said, well, I don't think it's quite fair that they buy their boots, replace their boots, and you won't replace mine. He said, I haven't seen fair in the contract. I don't think it's in there. But he said, I'm not buying your boots. So 3 weeks later, I'm sitting out at the driver's table, and Dick comes out. My truck was in the shop. And he said, have you not got those damn boots paid for? I said, almost. So, there's always a way to get around. Anybody else?
Well, I got one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this story might make you cry, I don't know. But it's a true story. And God let him rest in peace. And I used to call him the Gentle Giant. And His name was Don Fehrenbacher. And I'll never forget, he was almost gone. He had about 3 or 4 months to live. And he was in pretty bad shape. But he lived long enough to see this CF truck with the name Don Fehrenbacher, 3 million miles. And his stepson used to work in the city. And he brought him over to my office. That's when I had that big, nice office. Emmanuel didn't want it. And we bought out Kenworth. I had a hell of a lot better office than he did. All we had to do was open the drapes. And the hostlers brought this brand new Freightliner up. And the gentle giant put his hand on my shoulder. I'll cry. And he said, "Dick, ain't that something?" I said, "Yes, Don, that's something." And that's the way I feel about every one of you. You're something. I ain't got no more stories. Your turn.
The rest of them we can't tell.
Yeah.